Great Spirit, please bring forth the messages that we need to know at this time right now for the purest of heart, for the truth of who we are, and for the clarity of the best, highest guidance that is available to us through all the ascended masters, all our guardians, our guides, our angels, our passed over loved ones. Please bring forth those divine messages now. And so it is. Okay, guys, let's just do a little energy clearing. It's just good practice. Sometimes you don't need it because you're like high vibing, you know, but sometimes it's good practice just to get yourself back in the now. So I'm gonna ring my Himalayan bowl first. We all come from the goddess, and to her we shall return like a drop of rain, flowing to the ocean. We all come from the goddess. This white candle for the purity of heart and thought and spirit. I've got a memorial going on over here. I'm not going to go into it today, maybe in another video, to help memorialize some of the experiences I've had. I've been privileged to have this year. I have lost 3 loved ones in the last 3 months. So it has been quite a unique experience for me to come out of this whole thing with a more fresh and enlightened perspective. Yeah, I was sad, I was depressed, and I'm still getting through some of that, but that does not take away the beauty of the lessons that I've learned and the bliss that I've had through the release and the forgiveness and the letting go of expectations. So I just want to thank you all for letting me share that part of my life with you, because I don't think any of us are ready until something goes down. And then if it happens more than once in a very short period of time, you know, 10 years ago, there's no way I think I would have handled that. I might have ended up in the hospital. But this has been the honor of my life. And I will treasure and cherish each and every moment that I've been through. And I say that in honor of those that have gone before me. Thank you, guys. Okay, so our first reading today, Know Thyself. This series is about knowing who we are. We're going to start out with a real simple one. We're going to do thoughts, feelings, and actions. And then we'll probably go ahead and draw a 4th card for recommended maybe little tweaks or changes to those actions, because the actions are basically already being decided before we get there. Like, okay, so it's like we're creating our reality, right? So we're really like creating our present, but it's like it's already like the past, like, and as I'm looking at it now, it's the future, but it's already been decided, because karma's not a bitch, she's a mirror, and she's trying to show us what's going on. Okay. Oh wait, this is my demon horns, not my kitty cat ones, so here, let's try this. Okay, that was good. All right, guys. All right, so first I'm going to use my my Sacred Wealth Code Oracle cards by Primali Guerreri. I'll have those listed. This is a really good one for money, prosperity, jobs, careers. We're asking the question of, in knowing ourselves. Now, this hopefully will resonate with you. If it doesn't, it's okay. Click off. Click on someone else's channel. I won't be upset. I'm just here to provide the energy that I'm reading and I'm receiving, okay? And if it resonates with you, hell yeah. Okay, let's do this thing. Let's master it. So the wealth code. These cards are really good at giving us like clarity, a track to be on, as far as our abundance, our prosperity, and things go. But also, like, we're asking about our thoughts. So often, 90% of our thoughts are often about surviving, making the next buck, just getting through things. And we often think and overthink about things that involve our abundance and our wealth. So that's why I chose these cards. So, all right, here we go. Great Spirit. What is it that this collective is thinking? Ooh, okay. The truth will set me free. We are the sage, the owl. Okay, so what I'm picking up from this, it's probably why I'm feeling empowered right now. It does say wise and spiritual, wealthy, gracious. I'm just reading this for a second, and then I'll give you my impression. These words are small. Intuitive, inspired, devoted, expansive, self-reflective, truth-seeking, emotionally intelligent. Oh, the words are so small. Truthful, philosophical, and charitable. Like, all of those things literally, like, are really resonating with me. That's like what I've really been picking up. And see, the thing is when I feel and think and experience things, I know it's not just me. I know that I am sensing my collective, and I don't always know who's in my collective, and sometimes my collective shifts. It grows, it changes, it evolves, just like everything else, right? So I know that when I'm receiving messages, that they are also resonating with someone else out there. And so someone else has been going through some of the same things that I have. Maybe not the loss of loved ones, but certainly things that have put them in a position where they have, been there now, done some things, understand some more. But what I want to do, okay, so that's where our thoughts are. But I want to tell you, like, what's coming now forth from Great Spirit is like, this is a place that's comfortable. We have gone through hard shit, a lot of hard shit, even good shit in the past that challenged us in a way that we didn't know what we were going to do, how we were going to make it, and how we were going to find balance or equilibrium or just make it, survive. And that became our normal, okay? So if you are anywhere close to 50, then you know what I'm talking about, because our entire Generation X was explained this by our parents. This is how the world works. It's about to end. You were born just at the end. We got you way deep in debt, and we're sorry, and you have to fix it. And they didn't just do that once. They did that 4 times before, we called their bluff. But at that point, like, most of Gen X was stuck in this party like it's 1999 like attitude. So the old way just wasn't going to fly anymore. It became, 2020 and then now 2022. So that was such a long time ago that, everything's shifted, not just us. So, what used to work doesn't work anymore. Even just the way we used to survive. Yeah, some of those attitudes, they help. But in the long run, do they? Are they holding us back from our true sense of wealth? Our true abundant nature? Because if I'm just surviving, am I getting wealthy? Am I prospering? I don't think so. I think that's a mindset block. I think that some of us get comfortable because we know what to expect in that energy. And so it's made us feel wise because we've been here before. But the truth is, if we could just set aside those beliefs about what we think is truth and wisdom, inevitably, the universe brings us a whole new nugget of clarity that will, give a windfall or give a promotion or, just absolutely make something in your life overly generous towards you, because you're not always having to be the one to give, and you're not always the know-it-all who knows everything and just gives everyone advice and is always perfect. You know, you don't have, that doesn't work anymore. Remember what it does. It can repress you. So it's like everything, the universe is saying there is balance for everything. You know, sometimes it is blissful to have some ignorance, even if it's willful ignorance, so you can discover a different path or experience a new energy or meet new people or make some money, baby. I mean, dollar. Okay, so I have a big manifestation going on right now. Yep, been working with it. Not gonna tell. I'll tell you when it gets here. All right, it's already on its way. So I'm practicing the art of receiving. Haven't mastered it yet. I'm a go-getter. I don't like to sit and let it come to me. But you know, I know what Empress energy is. I know how to attract it. So, you know, maybe you guys can share in the comments below what it is that you've been wise about, that maybe you can suspend that belief and step outside of the comfort zone just a little bit with me. Although your wisdom may be very, very valuable to someone who is in a possibly worse condition than you are, or just simply in need of non-judgmental reflection with the like-minded person. You know, because we're wise, that should be the big, you know, hello, that we are not perfect and that we don't know everything. That's what wisdom is knowing that you don't know it all. And learning to put your knowledge and experience together into practical life experience, life actions. That's what wisdom really is. You need knowledge, you need intellect, you need experience. You gotta put them all together. The little feelings, a little spirituality on top of that, and that's how you get perfect action. Like, there is no better clarity than good orderly direction. You know? Okay. So let's move on. Our thoughts are in our wisdom about our wealth. We know how abundant we are. We know we're magnets that attracts everything we ask for. Our manifestations arrive quickly. We are experiencing new levels of bliss and excitement when they happen, and we're able to help others. And we're also able to not let it get to go to our head and grow our egos too big over it. You know, we're able to learn still. All right. And so we're going to move on to our feelings. And our feelings right now in my collective, we're going to go with, who is this? I'm sorry. Doreen Virtue's Healing with Fairies deck. This is a really, really good feels deck. Because not only does it tell us how we're feeling, but it gives us a healing exercise to go do outside. So Doreen Virtue kind of like denounced tarot after she did a bunch of stuff. And so a lot of people have issue because, you know, she became super Christian. And, you know, in my opinion, in my humble personal opinion, no, I take that back. In my very well knowledgeable, grown-up opinion, angels and fairies are related. They're of the same species, different nationalities, if you will. Okay? In my opinion, angels, kind of the big version of fairies. They're visible just outside our field. I have seen them. I have seen fairies. I have seen angels. I have experienced angels. I have experienced fairies. There is no one that can tell me that does not exist. However, I do have a great imagination. So, but that's for my manifestation abilities. That has nothing to do with the guidance and messages that I receive. When and you will, because we're already doing it, we're just not aware of it. All of us are. We're all very psychic. We're all doing telepathy. We're all doing magic. We just don't realize it, okay? And the moment you realize it, boom, it's like your button gets turned on, you know, okay? So maybe in the future, I'll give some instructional videos on how I, like, activated my gifts, and so how I know the information that I'm getting and what's coming through. I'm not just pulling gobbledygook out of my head. Now, the fairies can help you with that. They're really good about teaching us ways to heal and grow and learn with nature. And they understand the human condition, and they're very mischievous. Oh, they're very sexy sometimes too. And they're also very, it's not about non-judgment. It's about, yeah, they are judging us, but in a way that says, you know what? You're just my kin, so I'm here to help you in a very firm, okay, but obvious way. So in other words, quit pouting, because this is how it is, right? So that's why I like the advice from fairies. So here we go. I'm going to tell you what I get off the card, and I'll read some too. All right, here we go. Our feelings right now, Great Spirit, bring forth what it is that we are feeling as a collective, the current energy check-in for this collective of magical creations, so that we can know ourselves. I want you guys to explore these ideas. You may even have your own deck. You want to start doing a Know Thyself series of your own with me, and maybe take some notes and compare the results that we get. That would be really cool, because maybe we will really resonate. Pick your own decks. It doesn't matter. Spirit knows your heart's true intention. The universe understands what it is you are asking. And right now we are asking what it is the energy is having us feeling. Ooh, and some of us are resisting because, yeah, none. Okay, I take that back. Some of these. Okay, so this deck can read inverted, I believe. I can't remember. I'll have to check. So this was inverted. So that means some of us are resisting this process, but this is where we are. This is what we're feeling. We're feeling like we've been carrying the shit. We are dirtied up by energetic gunk. We have been holding on baggage just because we needed to, or we have helped others, and it's time to detox, okay? And we are all feeling it. We are all knowing it. And that's kind of what I feel like fall's about, the changing over from summer to fall. So summer is the active, like, you know, Leo, like Aries, like move on fast, really active energy, right? And I think, like, in my opinion, you get a little bit of earthy changeover with some Virgo, and then you move into balance with Libra. And then when Scorpio season gets here, it's like game on. I'm shedding all of the crap that I collected while I was doing all those helpful actions. Anything that I collected that doesn't serve me, or maybe it just doesn't belong to me. Maybe I have acquired some, I call it ethereal garbage, from going and talking in to pass over loved ones a little, or going into someone else's field and reading the thought patterns of their passed over loved ones, or communicating with the fairies. Sometimes you will pick up other energies that are kind of like floating around out there in the ethers. And what I know about protection is that I don't need protection, and I'm always protected. I'm divinely protected. And I know this, right? So why would I have gunk, right? Well, okay, so no one's perfect, and we don't catch every single like negative energy that's flying at us, because we're trying to focus, right? To keep our clarity, so we know how to take action. So I like to do a visualization exercise that makes detoxification a very positive process, instead of something like, when we hear detox, we think addiction, I'm withdrawing, this sucks, whatever, you know, you're addicted to, it doesn't really matter. Or you just are simply, you know, bogged down with a lot of baggage. You just need to like let it all go and flush your body, flush your mind, flush your heart. Well, crying is a great, amazing form of detoxification, and I've literally been in tears 3 out of the last 7 days, just bawling, unconsolable. Everyone thinks, oh my God, why are you still crying? Please stop. It's depressing. I'm like, I can't help it. I just can't help it, right? So like, let that shit out. That's detoxing your emotional stability. That's making room so that you can be more of who you really are. It allows our strength to increase. It gives us a fresh coat of paint, if you will, right? Okay, so here's the visualization exercise. You want to close your eyes real quick, just a quick thing. Do this with me. You can look at the fairy real quick again. Look, she's taking a beautiful shower. Okay, so I'm going to close my eyes for a moment, and I'm seeing my spirit self, my highest self, my higher self. And this version of me is ultimately 10 times freer than I am in this third dimensional world, and she knows exactly how to handle the process of detoxing. She gets really excited, as a matter of fact, because she really likes doing this. She jumps up, and she always wears beautiful long flowing gowns with jingly bells on her skirt. She flies, but she doesn't have wings. How do you look? What does your highest self, the one that floats around in the universe when you're sleeping, what do they look like? All right, so mine's all dolled up. I'm ready to go do something. And yeah, it's detox time. So she prepares herself by taking a shower. While she's taking the shower, she tosses in some fairy dust, and magically the water turns into silver, magical silver dust that's completely, totally transforming all the energy she's collected, as though it's washing it down the shower drain. And she jumps up out of this shower, and you know, the shower sometimes it's under a giant flower that's just, you know, collected dew, and so that's her shower. But after she's taken this visual shower as well in her mind, she jumps up, she twirls around, she shakes off the water, and she flies off. She flits off really fast. And she goes to her sacred cave. Now this is a dark, dark cave. It's hidden. It's in a place where no one would find it, and if they did, they wouldn't go in, because it's a little intimidating, somewhat frightening to some people, but for her, it is her most sacred, most powerful, most magical place to be, where she feels the most safe, the most whole, the most wealthy, the most healthy, the most happy, and a place where she gets a fresh start every single time she goes there. Inside her cave, there is a special rock back in the back corner. It's kind of hard to see when she first goes in, but as soon as she finds this rock seat, she sits on it, and this amber glow from a crystal right in front of her lights up so she can see. She can see that the cave has a beautiful pool right in front of her. It's dark, it kind of looks black, but wait, with the amber crystal light, she can see it's not black water, it's purple. It's a deep, beautiful, royal purple, a purple filled with massive amounts of healing properties. And sometimes there's a little pink swirl as the amber glow of the crystal shifts. And that pink symbolizes, oh, and she knows it, she feels it. It's very special just for females, feminine energy. If it's a guy watching or pretending with me and we're visualizing this, the feminine, the divine feminine inside of you, she responds to pink. That's why boys like pink. It's not just because it's a little weird, it's because it touches that soft part of you that always nurtures you, that part of you that you don't always notice. Now, for us girls, boy, we need it because we cry a lot. Sometimes we even traumatize ourselves, and women and children often need the pink energy healing. It is about specifically trauma. It is about specifically world and environmental disaster. It is specifically about trauma in the family that the mother would carry because she is the manager, the grower, the creator of the hearth and home. And so that pink swirl is very important. So we have the purple and the pink water and the amber glow of this crystal. And she is completely compelled at this point to now take a bath in this deep sacred pool. As she steps into the water, it feels strange. It doesn't feel like water at all. And why would it be with these beautiful, amazing colors? I've never seen water that color. That's because it's not water. It is liquid fire. The purple, the amethyst flame. The rose, the red, the pink flame. They rise up around you as though you are a phoenix coming back to life. Giving yourself new life, burning away all of the things that no longer serve. All of the baggage, all of the weight that you carry that is not you, from all the beautiful work that you do every day. Whew, and when I see those flames, those purple flames, those pink flames, even the amber flames, man, suddenly I just feel better. Like, I don't even have to finish the visualization. I'm just like, phew, what a relief. Like, whew, the universe did the work for me. Thank you. Thank you very much. And then I can come back into my body and really open my eyes and understand what it means. Sometimes we have to let go until we can accept our circumstances. Be able to forgive and release it. Let it go. Some people say surrender. You will never know what it's like to truly be free. And the fairies know this. They always know. Okay, so their advice, okay, this is a divine dispensation. This is from Great Spirits saying, go outside and do this. One second. I'm reading from the book for you guys. This will have a nature exercise. Looking for my glasses. I don't see them. All right, we'll wing it. Okay. So, you are being guided to cleanse your body, your environment, your mind, and your heart of toxins. God and the fairies will help you with this endeavor. It's time to let go of toxins within and around you. This card validates your inner guidance and has been telling you to let go of harmful habits. Go outside in nature and call upon the fairies to surround you. Ask God and the fairies to help you to release toxins from your mind, from your body, and from your heart. Ask them to help you to release your cravings for harmful habits. You'll soon find yourself naturally feeling hungry and desiring for organic, fresh food and produce. You'll be guided to read ingredients labels on all of your foods, beverages, and toiletry items. And you'll only want to use natural products. You'll be guided away from environmental toxins, and most importantly, your thoughts and your emotions will veer away from judgment and fear and will become love-based instead. The affirmation is, I take excellent care of my body and I crave only healthful foods and beverages. Okay, so this is the mantra that I say. I say, God, please put in my mind, my heart, in my spirit, the words, the thoughts, the feelings, the ideas that will help me to be more in my wholeness, to be more happy. Erase and burn away all that toxifies me. I've been really sad, you guys. I've been really, really sad. But I somehow just knew that it would get better if I could just feel it to heal it. So that's where we are with our feelings. And that so totally resonates with me. All right, so and then our final card, and I'm going to go ahead and draw two of these because one is the actions where planning to take or have intended to take. And then the next one is like maybe a little tweak on that action, right? So a card of advice about the action we have intended. So maybe it's just going to affirm it. Maybe it's going to completely be like, nah, no, don't do that, because this will go down this way, and you've been here, and do you want to be here? Is it comfortable being in your drama? Or are you ready to take clear action, divinely inspired? Great Spirit, what is the action we're intending? What is that action we're intending right now? Oh. Okay, so. Oh, that's too many cards. Okay. I'll try that one more time. Let's keep going. These are starseed cards, so they only come out upright. So I call upon the guardians, the guides, the energy, the spirits of the starseed deck to really divinely guide us what action we are taking or have planned to take. Inner Earth, you'll survive this. New solutions and beginnings. Okay. So we've been going within, we've been reflecting, we've been understanding our heart, we've been understanding our thoughts, and we've been going inside. And so we're like just repeating that. We're repeating what we've been doing. Now I'm going to get another card, and we'll just see how wise that advice is. Of course, we've been wise. Remember that we've been reflecting. We've been wise. We're truly abundant. Yeah, I think we're still in this energy, obviously, taking this action, still ongoing. And we might hang on to this energy a little bit just because it's been so beneficial for everyone to really reflect on everything that has gone down in 2022. Let me look and see if there's any insight from the book. Sorry, I'm finding it. Oh, you know what? I forgot there's a... This is going to call on some of our remembering of past lives and past experiences here on Earth, such as Atlantis or Agartha. Okay, I'm just going to read this. This is very insightful. There are solutions beyond what you can perceive. Surprising outcomes to your problems and situations. Resolutions that are in the best interests of all involved. If you find yourself facing an obstacle or feeling stuck, you have no idea what to do, you're being reassured that there is a way out. You'll survive this, and things will work out. If you're stuck in a rut, do something to shake up the energy and shift your thinking. Try something you wouldn't normally do. Soon you'll see whole new worlds of solutions are available. Yeah, that my intuition was dead on that. All right, so let's see so new solutions, new ideas. That's something that I wasn't really like thinking of. I guess maybe I did lecture you guys like that a little bit in the thoughts section, but this is also about the action too. So realizing that what action we're supposed to take is sometimes just knowing that a new idea is about to show and being ready to receive it. Like that receiving energy feels really like what we're doing, like especially like right this very minute, and then for the next few hours we are receiving right now. We're receiving abundance, we're receiving inspiration, we're receiving messages, we are receiving guidance, we're receiving so many gifts and blessings. Okay, here we go. This is the advice card, Water Your Garden. Okay, what a beautiful card, what a beautiful advice. For knowing who you are in your process. Okay, so after you've been through it and you sort of got stuck, or you've been in a challenging situation, and so you've taken action to understand and not judge yourself, and know that you'll get through it whatever way is possible. And the new idea that comes in next, it's automatic almost for me, is nourishment, nurturing, body care, tenderness, rest. So I really am telling you guys that a lot of this is physical energy. Do some yoga, take a hot salt bath, meditate with your body outside, like Tai Chi, or just walking in the grass barefooted, going outside and sunbathing, staring at the sun with your eyes closed and getting all that extra sun energy, and really just being in your body is very, very helpful at this time. My clairaudience is crippling at times because it comes through like a giant choir of angels. And so I had to learn to take care of my physical body in ways that were different from other people who are experiencing either symptoms or shifts or changes, big changes. And my techniques were nourishing, they were nurturing, they helped me to not feel powerless. And maybe all of that is in my imagination, but at the same time, I feel so much wiser, so much better, so much more myself when I go through that and I do it that way. Like, I know who I am when I take care of my body. And I'm a dancer, so I really believe in stretching, okay? So I can sit and stretch for an hour before I dance and break out a sweat, start panting, just get cardio from stretching. Dancers have to be really flexible, so stretching is just a part of the regimen, but like I get a little carried away with it, but it's excellent body care for shifting energies, especially as we're going through the ascension process. We've been vibrating at really low frequencies for a really long time, and suddenly we're getting all these rememberings, these knowledges of things we shouldn't have knowledge of, but we just know things, and physical symptoms, and some people call it ascension flu. All of that can wear a person down, and then in a vulnerable moment you can either have an accident or compound your problems because you didn't stop to nourish yourself. So this is perfect advice from the Starseed Oracle to add to the Inner Earth card. Water your garden, add some plant food, make sure it's got plenty of sunshine, give it a nice meal, sing it a song. Give yourself a hug. Have you high-fived yourself lately? Sometimes I'll hug myself. I'll stroke my face like my mom used to. It just reminds me how precious I am to someone, to my creator, to my mom, to me. Helps me feel less alone. And the physical touching, the massage my hands, rub my shoulders. It's an excellent form of self-love. And if you don't love yourself, then how are you going to be able to truly love anyone else? And that's kind of like really what us as spiritual beings having this human experiences are here to do. So, all right, guys, this is the Know Yourself video 1. I love you so much. I'm gonna change it up for the next one. The next one is gonna be about what is it? Okay, we're gonna learn how to move through chaos, recognizing our own chaos and moving through it in the next reading. Okay. So for video 2. And please like, share, subscribe. Even if you don't like it, hit the like button and then leave whatever awful comment you have to leave me about my awful performance or some mistake that I made or my hair being out of place. I can take a joke. It's okay. Or you know, a word of encouragement, it's awesome too. I simply really would love your participation. It gives me such great feedback, and I know then what I'm doing a little bit better. And so that's how I know myself, all right? And when I get my other social medias completely like set up and running, I'll post those too with the videos so you guys can follow me in other places. I will be having a merch store too. Now, this is not like anybody else's merch at all. I do not have anyone else produce any of my merch. It's all artistic expression. And so you can't own it because it's a part of me, but you can buy it and you can experience the energy of it and you can have physical possession of it. And it will be infused with the magic that I create. And a lot of it is really like unique. It's just really unique. I do some painting, I do some sculpting. A lot of it's just art, okay? I will be having some writing, some inspiring like short prose. I might even do a video where I read some of that aloud to show you another form of expressing my art. Cause yeah, that is when I'm gonna ask for some dollars, cause I can't ship it to you if you don't pay me. All right? But anyways, it's gonna be beautiful, surprising stuff. It's not gonna be like anything anyone else has. And you're just gonna love it. You're gonna love it. I really love doing it, and I can't stop. So, all right. So I'm gonna say this one little like, I'm gonna call it a mantra as I say goodbye to you guys. I wrote it down. It's like a spell, okay, but it's a prayer. But whatever. Labels. Non-judgment. Transform your sadness and your pain into a sense of gratitude. Gratitude for showing me that I am strong no matter what happens. And that my needs are important to me. I do not exist just to please others. I exist to pursue my dreams and to serve my highest self and the highest good of all. I forgive all, I love all, I thank all, and I release all. You are me. I am you. Forgive yourself so you can release the etheric cord keeping you attached. And when you do, I will shower you with love and protection. Your unconditional forgiveness and love will become the perfect shift that allows you and all of us to love and accept yourself exactly as you are. Get to know who you are. Be brave. Do something. Sorry, I didn't mean to rip you off, Project Veritas. I love you. You're the shit. Okay? Big fan of the truth. All right. So, anyways, guys, that was one of my personal things. Now, I did promise you guys I would do a Reiki healing session. So let me do this. All right. I have a special quantum Reiki healing box. It's guarded by one of my favorite spirit guides, the White Fox. And so I'm going to put Magical Creations, the MC Collective, Quantum Healing, for wherever it is needed the most in your life. And whatever you don't use or need will go on to where else it is needed most. And if there's anything left over, it will go back into the earth from where it came. It cannot affect you unless you're willing to receive it. It will never go against anyone's free will. If you are ready to heal, it is yours. Now and forever. So I'm going to put that quantum healing now Okay. And this is for anything that you think might need some healing in your life, or even if you don't know what it is that needs healing. Okay. Okay, and so I put this in my release, receive, rise, Reiki, quantum Reiki healing box. So you can shift your field, bridge your gap, right? Oh. If it's gonna work, you have to have a little bit of commitment. No commitment, God doesn't get on board. And then you can't really integrate the knowledge that you need. What if we can skip all that? Just rise above it! Like the Mr. Fox. So the little black box is a transmuter. So anything that's toxic in any way can go in here and be transformed into good energy, okay? Because the black absorbs and transmutes it and releases it. You guys can make your own Reiki healing box. And if you need a Reiki activation, I can help you with that. Just leave me a comment or something. I don't charge for it. It's literally the silliest thing in the world to charge anybody for activating their ability to be a healer. We are all naturally that way. We've just been stifled. So if you are ready to receive that energy activation, let me know. It is actually a physical experience, especially if you have a wild imagination like me. I vibrated for 3 days when I got mine. So, my whole body was vibrating. It was weird. I enjoyed it though. I did a lot of spreading of the light and the love and the namasteing. And I really meant it with my whole heart. It was not some frivolous namaste. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, guys. It has been fun and it has been real. I love you. I love my life. And I love being the light. Remember, you're never alone in the shadow. I'm always there. Looking out for you. I promise.